All right, this is Lee Oden from TopRankBlog.com, and we're talking with Chris Pirillo. That's him. My fellow skydiver. We jumped out of a plane a couple of days ago, and we lived to be here to talk at Open Camp in Dallas, Texas. So, Chris, we were talking a little bit about intersection of search, or SEO, I should say, and social media, and you had some interesting things to say about that.
Yeah, I always have interesting things to say. You know, I guess the things that I do are SEO-like in nature, but I'm not an not an SEO person per se. Everything I've done has been organic, which has played very well into the way things have worked out. Certainly, I think with social media, to use that buzzword, because let's face it, that's all it is. Some of us were doing that, you know, have been doing it for a lot longer than it has been a term. Allows people an opportunity to get to know the type of person somebody is, and some people take advantage of that, others don't take advantage of it, and some people take advantage of being able to take advantage of it. Hang on. I need more coffee. Seriously,
coffee is good. Coffee is good.
I'm like so tripping over my words.
It'll be the most interesting interview I've put up in a long time.
So, you know, and what I mean by taking advantage, the tools are there. Yes, you should use them, but some people take advantage in a bad way.
Right.
And, you know, like on Twitter, it's really easy to see who's gaming the system. I mean, you can sniff it out a mile away, and those are the types of people that I just won't follow. I'm not going to give them any juice. And it's the same tactics that I've had to deal with PR agencies and marketers for years. And quite frankly, it's a little annoying to see them invading the space because they're taking a very anti-transparency approach, or I guess it would be opaque.
Sure. Well, it's a matter of relevancy often, isn't it, with PR firms and other marketers, where they've decided that the story they have to tell is really relevant to you, and maybe it's not.
And it absolutely isn't. I mean, I get pitched a lot, and unfortunately, I lump a lot of the SEO crap that floats across my radar in the same category, which doesn't mean that I'm not interested. I'm absolutely, you know, interested in the latest tools and tactics. But you know, I've even seen some things shared here on stage. I'm not going to name any names here at Open Camp, which has been great, by the way. It reminds me a lot of the Gnome Decks feel of 1, 2, 3, and 4, at least. A lot of geeks, which I enjoy being in the company of. But someone was recommending a series of tools that, you know, kind of shocked me. It's like, wow, that's worse than cheating. It's just not good.
Right.
And I think, you know, for the ethos of social media to survive, that is interconnections between people, you kind of have to be a person and act like a person and work within that construct. And that doesn't necessarily scale, but, you know, I don't think social media was really designed with scalability in mind. And again, the idea of it, that social media is nothing more than a set of tools.
Right.
And, you know, there are a lot of tools running around, like actual people who are tools.
Right.
And, you know, granted, there are advantages to putting information out there on YouTube and Twitter and getting it seeded and stumble upon, etc. And that will certainly boost rankings and relevance and all that in SEO stuff. But I guess to me, that's a given. It's the internet. SEO is going to happen. But I see too many people falling victim to get rich quick or, you know, snake oil, and they try to peddle that, and I'm not interested, and a lot of people aren't interested, or people think they're interested and genuinely getting, getting
exactly, and it's a bit of risk management, risk versus reward, people going after short-term sort of exploits.
Sure.
But one is not building any equity, right? It's not defensible. It won't hold up under scrutiny, those kinds of things. And increasingly search engines are algorithmically becoming very, very good at identifying the things that annoy you.
Right. Well,
and me.
But that's the whole thing. You know, in what I've done online, I tend not to live in one universe. I live in the multiverse, not to, you know, cross over into Second Life, because I've definitely had my battles there as of late. But the idea is you can't just exist in one spot on your blog. You have to exist pretty much everywhere. Because it doesn't matter how people find you so long as they're able to find you. And just like a chair, you need 4 legs to stand on. And, in any kind of effort online, it's best to kind of spread the wealth or spread the attention, so to speak.
So tomorrow you're going to be talking about how to have a better blog. And I'm wondering if you met someone here and they wanted to start their own blog for themselves or for their company, what's one thing, one tip you'd share?
Don't spend any money up front. You're going to learn a lot just by trying and doing. There's no one platform that is perfect. I've wasted a lot of money on design and development, and can't say I've had a lot to show for it. I mean, some things certainly, but other things have been. Drupal has been single-handedly the most painful experience of my entire life. Seriously, you know how much money I spent on Drupal? Here's what I have to show for it. Do you see that? Not my hands. What's in my hands?
That's
nothing.
Tough. That's
nothing.
tough.
Air would be more than I have attained from any involvement with Drupal.
Yeah.
And I don't fault the platform or the developers of the platform, just some bad decisions. And unfortunately, believing in the wrong people. So the issue I have with Drupal by and large, and I looked at Drupal Gardens the other day, and I was relatively impressed, but unfortunately, looking at the back end, they're still hitting you over the head with the power of Drupal, and I think that is just a huge turnoff for people that just don't want to figure out how to use the system, to just jump in and start using it. And so, blogging can be easy, so long as you're using a tool that's easy for you. And I'd say for most people, it's going to be a Tumblr, possibly a Posterous, WordPress.com, Blogger.com, and there are a lot of free tools openly available that anybody can jump in and start using. And then from there, realize the benefits or the drawbacks of one particular platform and make decisions from that point forward. Okay,
super. So where would you like people to find you on the interwebs?
Go to Google and type in Chris. That's it. Chris, that's all you need.
That's fantastic.
You want to talk about SEO?
Yeah, there we go.
That's how long I've been doing it.
Okay.
And people ask, how did you do that? No, it's organic. It's totally not paid for.
Being relevant.
I mean, it is relevant. I mean, I've been doing stuff at least on the web in an official capacity since 1996, but I've been online since 92. So I'm not a Johnny-come-lately. I've been doing this for a long time.
Yeah.
And part of it is because I enjoy doing it, and from that has, basically...
the passion manifests into
So now I'm able to help other people with whatever they're looking for, whether it be on YouTube, my blog, Twitter, Facebook, whatever. I mean, these are just tools, a gateway to connect with other people. When I talk about the blogging and people ask, what should I do to get started? That's different from what should I do now? And that's where you do want to start spending money. What should I do now? Because in order for you to get from point A to point B, sometimes you need to spend a little money to get there. And that's where some people can certainly make money too from providing advice. But right in the beginning, I don't think you have to put any cash down to get things going.
Okay, super. Thanks a lot, Chris.
Yep.